so he kind of molded me to sway that way, kind of, if that makes sense. So
Not Steph Curry.
yeah, but so I mean, my love basically came from him and how he introduced me to the game. So
That's something y'all kind of did when y'all was younger, like y'all bonded.
yeah. I had to go up. You know, used to go to parks.
See,
that type of thing.
See, the black man was in the home. See, a lot of people don't like to say that.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you play any sports other than basketball?
I was real good at baseball. I probably would have got drafted playing baseball. I was alright at football, but baseball I probably got drafted because my dad played professional baseball. So, but I stuck to basketball. Baseball was too boring. So,
Do you regret not going and playing like baseball? How much you played basketball?
I do think about it, but nah, I'm happy.
Where you at right now?
Yeah, I'm happy about
Alright,
basketball.
no regrets.
No regrets. Nah, no regrets.
No regrets. Okay, so like, do you guys hold any records like in basketball since y'all so good at it? Y'all made it to college level.
I do. I'm all-time assist leader at Cumberland University and all-time steals leader at Cumberland University.
Yeah, say it loud for the people in the back.
All-time assist and steals leader at Cumberland University.
Yeah,
Straight
you
like
be,
that.
be proud of what you did. Okay, what about you? You have any records?
Nah, I don't have no records. My path is kind of different, but I mean, I guess I can't say I was blessed to play with a lot of great players, been on a lot of great teams, play against a lot of top talent, you know, so.
You get your masters and playing like
Yeah.
basketball. That's a record in itself.
I mean, I've done a lot of things other people have not done. You know, I've been on the top level for a long time. So.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's definitely good. That's definitely so. Like, what steps do you think you're taking in regards to like your path and where you want to be, like probably after basketball, if you don't make it to
You
the
wanna go
league?
first?
I'll let you go first because you kind of.
Yeah, I'm headed that way now.
Yeah.
So I just finished my season, my senior year. Like I said, I'm finishing my MBA. I'm more so leaning towards just going into the regular workforce. You know, I've been playing ball for a long time. My body tired. You know,
Not over to me.
10,000
Yeah,
hours.
miles
10,000
on my
hours.
body.
That boy put in that work. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, like 15 summers. So
Straight.
for real.
Straight.
I mean, I think I had a good time playing. You know, but my thing for me is I'm ready to make real money. So I'm not really sure what money looks like on the basketball side. So that's really my reason for not playing. So.
What's that league that is not that league that's not for like in the NBA, but it's like right under the
G
NBA?
League.
That's the G League.
Would you guys think about like going there if you like, you know, if corporate
Yeah.
America really not for you?
Yeah, if I had that opportunity, I would definitely
Most
do that.
definitely.
My thing is I don't want to go to Europe across, you know, the water and all that. I mean, I got a lot of big brothers that's over there doing their thing, but that ain't something I want to do at this current moment.
So G League automatically puts you, because I don't know about any of that, so I know you guys are, you know.
Yeah, so G League, you under the NBA's development league, so you staying in the United States, you still playing against top talent, and you still have a shot to make it at the top level in the
Yep.
NBA.
Oh, okay. So it's like a kind of like JV.
Right.
But yeah, JV and NBA.
Okay,
I wouldn't even
I
say
know
that. They still
Yeah.
professionals. I'm gonna say that.
They still get paid.
They still
a lot of money,
professionals
you know?
and stuff like that. Yeah.
But like it could be any team.
And I wouldn't even say JV as far as competition level.
No, it's like elite athletes
some
in there,
elite
pros,
dudes
like,
in there.
you know what I'm
Can
saying?
we cuss on
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
There's some elite niggas.
Yeah, like a show. Yeah. Speak whatever's on your mind. Look, I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. But definitely, what about you?
I got one more year to play, so I'm probably gonna like get my master's, do a good year at Clay, and try to go to a national tournament and stuff like that. But I definitely want to get a shot to play overseas. You know, I probably do like a couple years maybe if I'm making good money. If not, I start getting into my work field more. I want to be a PE teacher or a teacher or a firefighter maybe. You know, so.
Saving lives or saving kids. Either one.
So,
That's
yeah.
all service job.
So, like,
I
what
wouldn't
is,
mind going overseas though. I won't mind being far from home.
what is the difference between like the like overseas team and like the in the states team?
It's not really a difference.
Well, there's different leagues overseas, and you know, all of them are different. It's hundreds of different leagues. You know, but
I didn't know that.
they're all
Yes.
competition based. You know, you got high competition, low competition, high paying leagues, low paying leagues. So it's basically what your college resume looks like, you know, as an athlete, basically. So
So that's basically like corporate America in a way, like, but it's just like
Yeah.
your resume of what schools you've been at. So
right, because
it's
like
just-
even if I decide to go, I would probably be on the lower side. But just like corporate America, you can work your way up. You know, have good stats your first year. You know,
Rookie year, you probably gotta like
Yeah.
work your way in, get your foot through the door, put up good numbers so you can move up. Like
Right.
a lot of my big brothers over there, couple of them jumped straight to the good leagues. Couple of them went through the trenches and did what they had to do and stuff like that. So
Okay, it seems like y'all kind of got like y'all head on y'all shoulders in regards to that, but I know definitely being like a college athlete, it could probably be like a lot of distractions. How do y'all like kind of stay like grounded? That's a good question.
I had to laugh.
You see Jay first, and you Brian, we always go first.
I'll go first. How I stay focused is probably like just staying in the gym, basically staying in the gym.
I love it.
Try to say no. No became a big word for me.
Mm-hmm.
No. And not trying to please everybody in your circle or your friends and stuff like that. Like, you know, sometimes you gotta tell your close friends, oh, I can't go out to a party. I got a game tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got like 4:30 a.m. practices and stuff
Sometimes,
like
or like 6 a.m. Like weights in the morning, then practice, stuff like that. So you know, it's kind of like a job. You gotta pick and choose like a job. Like you want to go out with your homegirls at night, or you want to go out with your homegirls at night, and then in the morning you can't get up for work, or you won't perform. You know.
Oh yeah, like at your best ability.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you gotta pick. and
Saying
choose.
no, that's how you stay grounded. Basically.
Saying no and
Set your boundaries.
yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, I would basically say piggyback off of him is basically like finding yourself early. You know, knowing what works for you, what doesn't work for you, knowing your different type of discipline versus somebody else's. You know, your vices versus their vices. You know what you can do to perform. You know what you can do, which will affect your performance. So you know everybody's different. Some people can party all night and still, perform at a high level. Some people can't. I was one of the people that probably couldn't. So I had to stay disciplined with, pretty much everything I was doing. So like you said, I had a lot of no's, but everybody learned though. Like my freshman year, everybody's freshman year, you experience, you experiment,
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody partied their first year,
So what's like the typical like schedule? Because it seems like being a college athlete, y'all like are kind of, I wouldn't say a strict schedule, but like on a schedule where you kind of gotta meet those like standards. Like what's the
You're a
typical
robot.
schedule?
You're a machine.
For real?
Yeah, you don't own your own time, basically. That's
Dang.
You're a machine.
that's number one.
Well, I got free schooling, so that's
Yeah.
A lot of people say that's the top of it. But
Yeah.
like you said, typical day, most programs, they'll work out early in the morning. Right after that, you'll probably eat with the team.
All right.
Probably go back. Somebody probably have class right after that. Upperclassmen probably don't.
Treatment.
You'll have treatment.
what's treatment?
So
Basically say
take
like
care of your body.
twist
Ice
it.
baths?
That type
Yeah,
of
it's
thing.
like,
So
or
they
like
be getting ice ups for real?
Yeah, like
You get used to them? I could do it.
my last 2 years, I said I ain't doing that.
For real, but you had to do
I
it?
had to do it my early years. Yeah, they're mandatory.
Yeah.
Dang, that's crazy because it doesn't help like loosen up your muscles or something like that.
It's just recovery.
Just recovery.
Recovery.
It's a grueling schedule. It's a grueling season. So whatever you can do to, have your body perform at a high level.
Especially if you play like 30 something minutes. That's a lot of minutes. And you playing 30 minutes at a high pace. And
Level, yeah, for sure. I was
velocity.
tired
So,
10
like,
minutes in, so I
yeah,
know.
I'm already, yeah. So
That was
like,
church league.
You playing real, so you playing like real hard against people who as good as you as well. So you trying to perform at a high level. So you got your body's your temple. You gotta take care of it. So whatever you put in, whatever you do to it, is a reaction.
Like I said though, there's some dudes out there. I've been on plenty of teams. They'll
They can do anything,
They
pizza,
can do all of this, do all that,
everything.
pizza,
Yeah.
no salad,
No salad.
get flipped on their back one game,
Yeah.
and still jump up and perform. It's just some people are blessed like that.
I'm telling you, like, their metabolism is weird, so I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Especially y'all athletes. So, like, what's typical, you have to drink water all the time?
Yeah, I
Yeah, a
drink.
guy like me, like for some reason my body is like I operate different, man. I have to
Like,
literally
yeah,
be
yes.
like focused on my hydration, what I eat and stuff. Cause like I cramp. I used to be prone to cramping.
Mm,
Like I've got to a point where I had cramped up so bad where like I had to go to the hospital and get an IV. So like I had to be real precise on how I do those type of stuff. So
Because you
I
exert
don't know about you.
yourself.
I ain't never had that.
yeah,
Yes.
my body's
I'm
crazy.
a little different. Like I can, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gotta drink too much water, but I don't know. Like I ain't gotta drink too much water. I eat healthy anyway. I don't really eat sugar and stuff like that.
So that's how you do
That's
it.
the salad man right there.
Oh, yes, so that's how
I
you
eat
do
salad
it.
every day.
What does salad do? Salad a day, keep the doctor.
Eat salad a day, keep the doctor away.
I cannot. That's good, though. That's good to have.
Yeah.
Okay, so the salad man, do you want to, like, kind of do that as a, like, entrepreneur thing? Like, make
Big
like
salads?
make your own salad.
Not
Not like
I ain't
make
think
it.
about
It
that.
don't tell you to get at Chipotle, but I'm just saying like.
Chipotle, I love Chipotle. I ain't gonna lie, I like Chipotle.
But you know how like, they have like the different brands of salads inside
Yeah.
the grocery store. Like you don't see yourself
Like
like having
Sprouts.
that out there. Yeah.
Sprouts is.
I'm telling you, like different stuff. Like yeah.
I don't know.
Because besides going, because of course, you know, being a college athlete, you guys never know what the future may hold. You may go pro, but like, what is like any different interests you may have? Like, do you see yourself being an entrepreneur? Do you see yourself just sticking to like the corporate world, or you know, becoming a teacher? Like, what is some
I
other
don't know
interests
about
you
being an
think?
entrepreneur. I don't have much patience.
Yeah.
Why do you think entrepreneurs take patience?
Cause you gotta like really like have patience. Like, what if one day you ain't making no money? Like,
Well, it takes like 10,000 hours to actually master a skill.
I already did that with basketball. You can't try to I ain't trying to do that.
I cannot.
I can't.
You can teach other people. You can like kind of create like your own. What's those things like a class, like a
Like a
basketball
course,
class?
yeah. A lot of people doing the course thing.
Yes, yeah, the basketball class. Yeah, motivational. But you can do anything. You can do it.
I mean, I have a growing entrepreneurial spirit. My father is a hustler. Like he does multiple things to have multiple streams of income.
What's up?
I don't want to put his business out there, but he does
Yeah.
Airbnbs. You know, like he helped me start my.
They all legal. So
Yeah, legal. It's legal. So when I said hustling, I mean he's a go getter. He's a go getter.
Yeah, for sure.
So like he has multiple like rental properties.
I'll get to it.
Yeah.
You know, he's helped me with my own like vending machine business. So I got that on the side.
I was thinking about doing that. My funds be funding, but I gotta make sure you get
I
that.
can help you.
For sure, yes. See, you look at guy. Got open the
Yeah.
doors. I got new ads.
Yes.
That's what's up. What about you? So you sure? So it's just a teacher? If basketball don't work out?
I'm not sure. I could be anything. I'm a Swiss Army knife.
Okay.
that
Ooh,
big.
jack of all
I
trades.
can do anything to make some money. So
That's
yeah,
what's
I
up.
can
So
do anything. For real.
what about like, cause I know I'm probably this typical person you'll look up to. I have two favorite people. First, it was Steph Curry, and that was because he took the Warriors to the I was 5 times. It was almost similar like Miller Grove when we was 7 Heat.
Talk to me.
He said we was real lit, but that kind of really started my love for Steph Curry, and because he was really going against when he did originally win the championship, he was going against LeBron, and I have a love-hate relationship with LeBron. Like now I'm starting to like him now because he's literally grandpa out there. He still be up there with the
LeBron, shout out LeBron, man. Give him
like
his
for
flowers
real,
now.
you
Give
got
him his
it,
flowers.
and I can't even hate on him no more. He literally out there with his son, so it's at this point you kind of gotta bow down to him. But then when I saw Bill Russell's documentary, that's I didn't even know he did all that, and he kind of started that integration of basketball. So that's the two people I would say I look up to. What about you guys?
Want me to take it first?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I grew up a huge Derrick Rose fan.
Oh,
Him and Damian Lillard is who I kind of, look towards in the NBA. But really, in the community, we had some real good guys, that I looked up to that I patterned my game after. Had a guy named Nate Mason come out of Shiloh.
For sure.
Who's Nate Mason? Excuse me, mind me asking.
You probably when you was in school, he was at Columbia.
See, he didn't win 7
Yeah,
so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, he's really
Honestly,
good.
but yeah, sometimes it hurts sometimes not to cut you off, but it outshine you if you don't win championships. You get what I'm saying? So you
that's
kind of
true.
get overlooked, overshadowed. But I'm pretty sure he was a good person.
No, he's stamped in Georgia.
Yeah, still.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
I'm
for
trying to
sure,
check
for
him
sure. He's a
out.
legend for sure out here.
Okay.
So Nate Mason was one of them. Brandon Goodwin, of course.
Yeah.
Who's Brandon Goodwin?
Be good. He played in Norcross.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, you be doing the people that go pro. That's what's up.
I mean,
I
it's
never think about pro or something like that. That's what's up.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
as a kid, an 8th grader, whatnot, you see them guys at varsity level, you
Oh.
aspire.
Thought that was Demi? I thought that was
Yeah,
the league.
like, you know that was the league, bud.
See, I tell you. So y'all would know.
Yeah, so you in the stands, and you
You
I want to be
understand,
where
just
he's at.
like you.
Okay.
So.
I know when I seen Nate play, he was with the little head pads. I
Yeah, I got mine too.
Oh,
God.
I got with the head pads too.
Yeah.
Delano one of them.
Yeah.
That's my dog.
See, I had a class with Tony Parker, so he was real good.
Yeah,
and Tony
for
Evans
sure.
and them, so.
He's
Definitely
Yeah.
a little girl legend. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, so those are a couple.
Yeah, mine's probably Al Tariq. Al Tariq
Alright.
Gilbert.
Dog.
Yeah, he
Big
did.
bro for sure.
He's a
Yeah,
dog.
big bro for sure. Josh Jacoby. I worked out with him every morning before school, 5 o'clock.
See, I can't look up to somebody that that's my dog.
I look up-
We can say
He my dog. Yeah, that's his dog. He more of his
Who's
dog.
Joshua Kobe? That name sound familiar.
He played
He
Phoenix
Suns
Suns.
right now.
He's like my big bro too.
Yeah,
but
because
like,
he's younger. He's
I'm
younger than us.
I'm
He can't
yeah,
rap
so
to us.
like, but I look up to Josh.
I'm the auntie of the group, clearly.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yes.
Al Tariq, Josh Okogie. I like Ja. I
Okay.
do like Ja.
So that you kind of going into the what we talking about, y'all. Ja Morant been showing up and showing out. Like he shows up on the court, but he shows out outside the court.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of blurs the line. So I ain't gonna get church on y'all, but it's just like a lot of people look up to him. So it's like kind of set that example. But
Yeah.
again, if you weren't really raised in that way, it's kind of hard to set that example. You never even seen yourself.
Right.
But again, we all fall short, so I don't ever want to do that. How do you guys feel about? Cause didn't he come back after a suspension? It seems like he was well received. So how do you feel about that?
You never know what's going through a person's
Yeah.
mind when he's at that type of
Level.
stature. A lot of pressure is going on. He probably just didn't handle. He had a hard way of handling it. You know what I'm saying? So like,
So we wave a gun on the camera.
I don't
No,
think
no, I'm just
I
joking.
don't think that was I don't think that was
Uh-oh, she
acceptable.
started something.
I wouldn't say that was acceptable what
Yeah.
Ja did, but I'm a big fan of Ja. I watch all his
Yeah,
documentaries
his
on
sister
YouTube.
tough. His sister
Yeah,
is
I
tough.
watch all his documentaries on YouTube and stuff like that. Big fan. Ja's a good person. I think he just.
I don't think he's a bad person, but it's just.
I just think he just messed up. He human.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
It just
sure.
shows that us athletes, we can I'm gonna say we can mess up,
I
but
like that.
we humans. You know what I'm saying? We're not
Yeah.
perfect, so like we have our mental lapses, our mistakes and stuff like that. But it's all about how we shake back from our mistakes. So
Yeah.
like, I think he gonna shake back good and be fine.
Yeah, I agree. People make mistakes. He's young. He's around my age, so
Yeah.
he probably don't realize the amount of responsibility he has
Yeah.
towards
For sure.
the impact he
And
has.
kids,
Yeah, so
older people too.
I honestly feel like he'll be fine. His image will pick back up. He's definitely fine.
And I kind of like what you said, kind of sparked up in me with like the mental health thing, like.
Yeah.
With you guys being, basketball, even, high school and even in college, is there something like set in place where they can be a lot on you where you're trying to, like kind of live up to different things, a lot of pressure on you? Do they kind of have something set aside where y'all can really focus on your mental health?
I'm gonna pick this one up because I've probably been through more than him in my college career.
For sure.
It was a point in time where I was at a super low point.
Yeah.
But I would kind of say programs do and don't. I think it kind of depends on the program you're in. But
Situation.
if you're a college student, aside from being an athlete, you should definitely use the available resources that any school has. I remember when I was at my last school, I was at a low point. I reached out to the school therapist and whatnot.
Yeah.
I had a couple of sessions, just to talk to somebody.
And that's
somebody.
really brave too.
Yeah, it was cool. I think it helped just to talk to somebody that don't know everything that's going on, or don't know about basketball, don't know about this, but they know pain management. They know what somebody's going through. So it was cool just to have somebody to talk to.
That's good, because like I said, I think especially with black men and in men in general, you guys are kind of taught to suck it up and not be able to express yourself. Just imagine like something.
I'm like that naturally.
Yeah, or you hurt, but your feelings will get hurt on the floor, and you can't even like let out your emotions. When you do let out your emotions, it can come out in different ways that could be negative or perceived negative.
Like Ja.
Yeah, and like I said, but again, it's like, and then he's being thrown money, being thrown different things.
It's a lot of money, bro. It's a lot.
He probably got the big head, but this will humble him a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna make him
him
better.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't be fooled.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not being hard on him. I just want him to understand that I was like, for black men, you guys are leaders, or men in general, you guys are leaders. So I have to put you at a certain expectation, and I don't want my, my child, future children to think that's okay. We waving a gun around, just in those regards, and as well.